got to go after what you want. And sometimes you'll be considered unreasonable. That's okay. Don't let that bother you. What somebody else thinks of you is not important. It's what you think of you that's important. See, that's another part of the paradigm. I thought there was security in a job. You see? Now, if you think there's security in a job, you lose your job, you're toast, because then you're going to be totally demoralized. If you haven't got security inside, you haven't got it. That's an inside job. I'll give this up, but what about? No. Let go. When you're going ahead, the only thing you can measure is what you're giving up. What about what's coming? You know what's coming? What you want. But you've got to be able to pay the price. You've got to have guts. If you haven't got guts, you don't deserve it. You'd think when a person getting terrible results that they know they're doing something wrong. You know something? A lot of people don't know. It wasn't too long before I wouldn't have known that. They're getting bad results. They're trying to pretend like they're getting good results. They're putting on a front because they are afraid of what you think. I was at the point now where I really didn't care too much about what people thought. I was learning what was really important is what I think. The results always tell the truth. I don't care why you say you're getting them. The results tell the truth. What's going on outside is a reflection of what's going on inside. James Allen put it very well. Said, mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind. And evermore he takes the tool of thought, and shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. We think in secret, and it comes to pass. Environment is but our looking glass. The world's telling us what's going on inside, because what's going on outside is a reflection of what's going on inside. If you don't like what's going on outside, you better change the inside. And if you don't know how to do that, you better learn how to do it, because the outside isn't going to change until you do it. You can blame other people. You can blame the company. You can blame the country. You can blame the politicians. If it's not going right outside, it's what's going on inside. This is very important we understand this. I remember when I walked in, there was a biblical quotation on the wall. It says, seest thou a man diligent in his business, and he'll stand before kings. And there was a picture of Earl being presented to Queen Elizabeth. So I thought, that's accurate, literally, right up to today. He was diligent in his business. Here he was, standing before the Queen of England. Now, some people say, well, that's no big deal. Well, but it makes that biblical quotation literally accurate. And I remembered when I was leaving, I said, Earl, what's the big deal? He made me feel pretty comfortable real fast. He said, there isn't any big deal. He said, there isn't any secret. Now, of course, I knew that from his record, the strangest secret, the strangest secret. He says it's strange because there isn't a secret. He said, the real trick is to figure out what you love to do and then dedicate your life to it. And he started to teach me some things. And everything I had studied over 10 years, just, it was all coming together. I could walk by you and I can tell you what you're like. If we're in a dark room and I shook hands with you, I could describe your personality very, very accurately. What's going on the inside shows on the outside. That thing sitting in the chair with you, you call your body, it's an instrument of the mind. It obeys the operations of the mind. Your body tells a story. Life is very short. You're not here for a long time. You're only here for a short time. Every one of us are hardwired to do something phenomenal with our life. We're God's highest form of creation. We should start doing it. Hill points out, right there, what do you need? You need specialized knowledge. Then he points out here, he said, before you can be sure of your ability to transmute desire into its monetary equivalent, you will require specialized knowledge. Ray pointed this out to me. He said, look at this. He said, the accumulation of great fortunes calls for power. Now, prior to that, what did he say? He said, you need specialized knowledge. However, down further, here he points out, the accumulation of great fortunes calls for power. And power is acquired through highly organized and intelligently directed specialized knowledge, but that knowledge does not necessarily have to be in the possession of the person who accumulates the fortune. Do you know what you need? You need a team. You need a damn good team of people, and you need to trust them. And if they betray you, you kill them. Mentally, they're gone from your mind. You do not let the betrayal stick in your mind, and you don't let them stick in your mind. You mentally kill them. Let it go. Forgive it. That's what forgive means, to let go of completely, abandon any situation. He said there's a three-step approach. It is what it is, accept it. It's either going to control you or you're going to control it. It is what it is, accept it. It's either going to control you or you're going to control it. Number two, harvest the good. Harvest the good. I love the term harvest. You can see yourself out looking for the good and bringing it in. Harvest the good. There's good in everything. And the more you look for, the more you're going to find. And number three, forgive all the rest. Forgive all the rest. Abandon, let it go. You don't have to carry it with you. You don't stop trusting just because you are betrayed. Mentally, let it go. You don't have to know how to do everything. Get your ego out of the road. Subject yourself to the brilliance of other people. Make up your mind what you're going to do, and then get really good at what you're doing. Absolutely tackle it. Get really good at it. This is very important. I want you to listen very carefully. Money is extremely important. Now, you do not sacrifice your integrity or your good name for money. As a matter of fact, if you do, you probably won't do as well. You've got to do it right. You've got to play by the rules. You've got to do it by law. But you've got to know that you are worth an absolute fortune. So you have to ask, what are you selling it for? Now, Hill talks about it, and earning money is an attitude. He said, when money comes in quantities known as the big money, it flows to the one who accumulates it as easily as water flows downhill. Imagine that. Imagine water flowing downhill. No problem. It'll get around anything, go over under it, but it will get downhill. You know, he says there exists a great stream, an unseen stream of power. Now think of this. There exists a great unseen stream of power which may be compared to a river, except one side flows in one direction, carrying all who get into that side of the stream onward and upward to wealth. The other side flows in the other direction, carrying all who are unfortunate enough to get into it and not able to extricate themselves from it downward to misery and poverty. And we see a lot of people that are caught up on that side of the stream. Said every person who has accumulated a great fortune has recognized the existence of this stream of life. It consists of one's thinking process. You've got to ask yourself, how do you think about this? How do you think about that? If you're troubled, how are you thinking about it? If you're entertaining trouble, you're going to create more of the same. The positive emotions of thought form the side of the stream which carries one to fortune. The negative emotions form the side which carries people down to poverty. Now, he said this carries a thought of stupendous importance to the person who is following this with the object of accumulating a fortune. If you are in the side of the stream of power which leads to poverty, this may serve as an oar by which you may propel yourself over to the other side of the stream. It can serve you only through application and use. Merely reading and passing judgment on it, either one way or another, will in no way benefit you. Poverty and riches often change places. Poverty may, and generally does, voluntarily take the place of riches. When riches take the place of poverty, the change is usually brought about through well-conceived and carefully executed plans. Poverty needs no plan. It needs no one to aid it, because it is bold and ruthless. Riches are shy and timid.
All right, fam, we're going to start in 60 seconds, 60 seconds. So spread that word, and we start in 60, family. Let's run it.
They have to be attracted. How do you attract it? You got to get in harmony with them. You're dealing with energy. The only energy you can attract is the energy that you're in harmonious vibration with. If you're letting your present results, which may be poverty, control your thinking, you're going to create more of the same. If you're on the side of the stream which leads to poverty, this may serve as an oar. It'll propel you to the other side of the stream. That's what Matrix is about. I want you to really think of yourself. There's something so phenomenal about you that no one can properly even describe it. You could be speaking in superlatives all day long, and you're still going to fall short in describing you, the real you. He says, poverty needs no plan. It needs no one to aid it because it is bold and ruthless. Then he points out, he says, when riches take the place of poverty, the change is usually brought about through well-conceived and carefully executed plans. Do it until you find out I'm lying or I don't know what I'm talking about. I have just learned that there's certain laws that govern this universe. What you're looking at there is not.
All right, family, grand rising, and happy Thursday. I'm super blessed and super grateful to be on this call with each and every single one of you guys. Hope everybody is having a blessed morning. I know I am. I'm feeling so great. I'm feeling so amazing, so thankful for just life in general. I hope everybody's just striving and not just surviving. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just excited because, man, any day that we get a chance to grow, any time that we get a chance to elevate is always a good time. Big, happy smiles. Yes. Your boy got a haircut finally after like 3 weeks of no haircut. It's hot in New York. But I'm excited for everything that is coming for us and everything that is going to be developed over the next few months for us. And just a lot of learning, a lot of elevation, a lot of breakthroughs and everything. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to an event today, networking event here in New York City. So let me go get a little quick haircut so we can make sure that everything continues to grow and everything. So really looking forward to it. Went to the park today. Had a few days that I didn't go to the park. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the park real quick. And just get some meditation in, get some reading, put my feet in the ground, get some grounding in, and you know, definitely did some journaling as well. And I made some big decisions in my journal this morning, so I'm excited about that, and I'm excited for just everything overall, fam. So good day, July 21st as well. As you guys know, 21 is my favorite number, and it's something that I've always, you know, kept dearly in my heart. So let's get started with today's call. Let's start off with some gratitude this morning. What is one thing that you were grateful for on this beautiful Thursday morning? Type it in the chat box. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my family, my mom, my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm extremely grateful for Katie and her accountability that she has for me on a day-to-day basis. I'm grateful for my team and the leaders within my organization, Leadership Dynasty. I'm extremely grateful for my mentors, Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, Alex Morton, Darwin Lopez, Matt Gribby, Sean Murphy. I'm extremely grateful for the roof over my head, the food I get to eat. I'm grateful for my journal, the wisdom that's consistently being poured into me. I'm grateful for my body and how aligned it is, and my healthy mind as well. I am so happy with where I'm at right now. I'm grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community and everybody who loves me and appreciates me. I'm grateful for the new journey that I'm going down. Starting in August, I'm going to be going into the e-commerce family. So I'm going to be going into e-commerce, and I'm stepping into some new areas in my life, getting uncomfortable. So extremely thankful for where I am in my life, and what's about to happen for me. So everything is working in my favor. Everything is happening the way that it's supposed to happen. Um, Things are getting better, and every day they just get better and better and better. And I'm just super excited for everything that is about to happen over the next few months. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on some cool stuff as well that's gonna happen. I feel like that you guys can take advantage of as well. So stay here for a few, and I'm gonna put you guys on, so you guys can make money with me over the next few months as well. So that way you guys can chill. It has nothing to do with trading, has nothing to do with crypto, it has nothing to do with um, recruiting. It just has to do with adding an extra source of income. And since I'm gonna have a really good mentor by my side, I'm gonna put as many people on as I can to guide me for this. So let's get this call started. It's 9:25, right on time. And today, let me see, what did I put? Results always tell the truth, not the story. They tell the story, but always tells the truth. Yeah, thank you for the translation. Yeah, translation was awesome yesterday actually. I had to translate for the first time, but today I want to talk about something Bob Proctor always teaches, something that um, Alex Morton always teaches, and what they always teach is results always tell the truth. Okay, results always tell the truth. And the reason why I wanted to, talk about this today is because I feel like it's something that we all need to hear. I feel like it's something that we all need to understand and that we all need to be clear of, because I remember when I was first told this, it activated something within me. It made me realize that I had to step up a little bit more and I had to do more in order for me to get the results that I truly wanted. So the first thing I want you to do on this call is write down the title. The results always tell the truth. And what I want you to do is, once you write that down, I want you to look at your results. I want you to think of your results. I want you to see where it is that you are. Now, this is not for me to make you feel bad. It's not for any of us to feel bad about where we are. No. It's for us to become aware of what our results are. Okay, so right now, I want you guys to think about, what are my results? How am I doing? What is the results in my business? What is the results in my life? What are the results in my relationship? What are the results in other businesses, ventures that I have? What are my results? What are my personal results? What are my body results? What are my eating results? I think it's time that we look at where we are after being in this journey this year for over 7 months now. What have we created? And are you satisfied with your results, or are you dissatisfied with the results? Okay. It's important that we understand this information right now. I almost forgot to go IG live really quick. Let me set it up. But it's important that we understand the importance of noticing our results and seeing how we can make changes in them immediately. Because if we're honest, I don't know, I feel like some of us are dissatisfied. I feel like majority of us are dissatisfied with where we are. So, and if I'm honest with you guys, I am so happy with where I am. Like, I am so happy with where I'm at and everything, but I'm dissatisfied with the results. Like, I'm at peace. I'm truly at peace, but I'm dissatisfied with the results. And that's okay, because that's part of being a spiritual being. That's part of where we are in life. But it's important that we understand that when it comes to the results, there's a few points that I want to cover. Okay. And the first point I want to cover when it comes to the results is that the external, okay, reflects what's going on inside. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. In order for you to understand that the results always tell the truth, you have to understand this first point. And the first point is that the external always reflects what's going on internally. Okay. Now, if you're not happy with what's going on the outside, you have to change what's going on the inside. And in order for you to change what's going on the inside, there has to be work that's done within. Okay. So that's something that I realized. I said, okay, Nano, I had to be honest with myself. I said, Nano, are you truly satisfied with the external right now? I had to be honest with myself. Am I happy where I'm at? Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. But am I satisfied? Am I like, this is what I want? And I'm like, nah. So I had to go within. I had to go within and I had to be honest with myself. Yo, what do we need to fix within so that we can change the without? And this is key. There are things that we need to fix within so that the outside can change. And the thing is that I'll be honest. Okay, I'll be honest. I feel like too many of us have gotten comfortable. I feel like too many of us have allowed the outside circumstances to create what we want within. And I was thinking about this when I was journaling earlier, and that's why they say, yo, you have to journal so that you can see things from a different perspective. When I was journaling today, I said, man, I'll be honest. I was literally writing it down. I said, Nano, I'll be honest. I think you've allowed others people's energies and others people's realities and other people's perception of things to become yours. And I think that that is something that is clouding you. I think that's something that is not allowing you to live up to that full potential. And I truly believe that. I truly do think that. I think that I've allowed the people around me, the situations that have happened to people in my life, and a lot of things, I've allowed that energy and those perceptions and those things to become kind of a little bit of part of mine. And when I sat down and I actually thought about it, I'm like, damn, what have I been paying attention to that I allowed these people's energies, these people's perceptions to become a part of my energy? How did I allow that in? How was I not aware of that happening? And I wrote that down and I said that to myself. I said, Nano, it's time for you to change that, bro. It's time for you to really change that. Because I noticed, I said, maybe I started to think, I sat there, I even had to stop journaling. I said, because I had a breakthrough as I was journaling. I was like, who was it? Who did I talk to? And what I started to realize was that it was just so many people. It was just so many people's energies and situations and life and all of these things, that what I realized is that I started to become what I was thinking about, because I was doing the thinking for other people. I was putting myself in other people's shoes so much. I was trying to help so many people that I started to realize that, man, their energy started to become my energy. Their perception started to infiltrate my perceptions. And I said, bro, this needs to stop now. Because I don't feel in sync. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I wasn't feeling in sync these last few days. And it wasn't like it was something that's been happening for months. No, no, no. It's just been like the last few days. Like the last few weeks, I would say like the last 2 or 3 weeks. I kind of felt out of alignment. I don't know. It's just, there's just so much going on around us, right? So many people are struggling. Some of our closest friends going through life. So many of our closest friends, business partners, we just see so many people falling out of it. And it starts to affect us internally because we see them and it's like, damn, we don't want them to go down that road. And I feel like since I started to feel for people so much, I started to attract those feelings for me. I don't know if that's make it I don't know if that makes sense though. I started to feel so much for other people that the feelings that they were having started to become mine. Because I started to feel, I'm like, man, I don't want this person to go through that. I don't want this person to live this reality. I don't want this, and that. And my energy, instead of me protecting my energy, right? Instead of me protecting my energy, I kind of became too vulnerable, kind of in a sense, right? And this is me just being completely real with you guys on this call. And I felt today while I was reading the book, I read something powerful. And I think reading this book is what really woke me up. And I'm gonna read it to you guys. Let me see where it was. Well, I can't remember exactly where it was. I don't even think but what he was talking about in the book was, he said, when you are present in the moment, you can realize when you have energy shifts. Okay. He said, when you are present in the moment, when you accept the moment as it is, you start to realize energy shifts in your life. And since today, I felt my energy shift. I felt something in me today. I said, bro, what has been your vibration lately? Like, it was almost like I needed to go to the park today. And it's so funny, guys. Let me tell you guys, let me be honest and 100% real with you guys. God had been waking me up early the last few days to go to the park. Since I came back to New York, God had wanting to communicate something with me, but he knew he couldn't communicate it with me while I was here at home. So I was like, man, I gotta go to the park. I gotta go out in nature. I gotta go really, because yeah, I was doing my morning routine. Yes, but I was doing it here at home. I was doing it here in my house. And God was waking me up for the last few days. It was so real that he woke me up yesterday at 6:21 in the morning. It was so real. He woke me up and I fell back to sleep. And I woke up so mad at myself that I fell back to sleep. And for the last few days, he's been waking me up early as kind of like telling me, bro, go to the park, Nano, go to the park. I gotta talk to you. It was like, when you want to really talk to somebody and you're like, bro, I need you to come. I gotta tell you something. Please come. Since Monday, he's been waking me up, pulling me out of bed randomly. I never usually just randomly wake up. For me to wake up, I need an alarm. I just been waking up like, boom, I'm up. 6 a.m., 6:30. And today he woke me up again. He woke me up again today. And I fell asleep late last night. I don't think you understand how hard that is. If I go to sleep late, for me to wake up early, I need an alarm. Today I woke up and I didn't need an alarm. As a matter of fact, if I'm honest with you guys, I forgot to even set an alarm. I forgot to even set the alarm. So he rang He woke me up and he said, bro, today you're getting up. And it was like I felt something pull me, like, we gotta go, come. And when I went there, I had a great meditation session where I was able to pay attention to my thoughts. And I was able to be present in the moment and hear the birds sing and hear the leaves rustle. And the reading session that I had, the decision that I made in my journal was something that I needed to do. Because I realized that there was a lot of shifts. And I'm not going to say that I was fighting demons, because I don't like to give energy to that. But God was challenging me in a way where I had to wake up, where I had to realize something. Because like I said, yes, I am happy with where I'm at. I'm so grateful with where I'm at. But I am dissatisfied because I know that we can do more. And the thing is that so many people around me have taken a step back. So many people around me are in this summer vacation mode, like, oh, we're chilling. This summer, I'm chilling. And I said, man, I've allowed these people's energies. I've hung up. Remember, they say you become who you hang out with. You become who you spend the most time with. You become these individuals, almost kind of like, to a sense. And when I started to look around, I started to look at the people that I talk to the most. I started to think about the people that I share my energy with the most. And I realized that everybody that I share my energy with and everybody that I was talking to, all of them are not even really all in. I realized that a lot of them have taken step backs and a lot of them are really in vacation mode. And I looked around and I'm like, wow, Nano, you almost became one of these people. You almost fell into that trap. Like, unconsciously, I almost fell into it. I almost fell into that trap, like, because you got to think about it. Everybody, almost everybody that I know and I am associated with has taken a step back. They're all chilling. It's like they accomplished all their goals. It's like they're not going through anything. It's like they're just chilling. And I said, this is my chance right here. And of course, I'm not going to fall into it. Ashley, you know that for a fact. That's why this is such an important call for me. Because I finally realized that I can't go down that road. I can't take that step back. They can if they want to. But I can't, because I can't afford it. I don't have the lifestyle that I truly want. I haven't done the things that I've wanted to do. But I, as a leader, and this goes for all of you, okay? This goes for all of you. As a leader, sometimes, because we care so much about the people around us, because we care so much about their results and what we want to do for them, okay, that sometimes when they stop caring about it themselves and you start caring more for them than they do for themselves, you slow yourself down. I don't know if you guys got that, right? Sometimes you care so much for other people. Sometimes you want other people to win so much, okay? Sometimes you want it so bad for them, okay? That sometimes they don't even really want it that bad for themselves, but because you want it so bad for them, you kind of lose yourself wanting it better for someone else and they want it for themselves. And I want you guys right here today to understand that really quick. All right? You can't do it all for people. And I want people to win so bad. And I want people to wake up so bad. Because I know how important being woken up and having the results that you want over the next few months and years are going to be. It's going to be so hard for some people to make it through. Some people are not going to make it through. And I feel like I caught myself. I'm glad I caught myself in that moment over the last few weeks, caring too much. And remember, it's not that I don't care, but it comes to a point where you care too much and they don't care at all. Some people don't care if they stay broke. Some people don't care if they still living the same life that they were living the same last 2 years. Some people just don't care. And if they don't care, then why do you care that much? They don't care to want to change the situation. That's fine. They don't care to want to do their morning routine every day. That's fine. They don't care to want to be in a business and get uncomfortable and sacrifice their summer. That is okay. But from this day moving forward, it's not that I don't care. It's just I care more about me. And that's it. And honestly, it's time that we go savage for real. It's time that we turn it up a little bit, including myself, right? And it took for somebody to wake me up, and it took for me to go to the park this morning to really, really understand what is going on for real. It was like an eye opener. You know, it's almost like you were looking left, looking right, and now it's time like, okay, because the results at the end of the day tell the story. You guys are gonna experience a different version of Nano moving forward. A version of Nano that a lot of you've never seen actually, because I had some really big realizations for real. For real, for real. I had some really big realizations over the last 2 days. And I feel like that savage Nano that's inside of me has been activated for real. Something activated me inside. I don't know what it was. I'm going to sit in meditation and write over these next few days. But something has been activated inside of me, and it's itching to get out. Like, it's just something so deep within. I can't even explain the feeling to you guys, for real, for real. Because there's just something inside of me that is activating me, and it's just, you just want to go get it. I just want to go get it. And it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. It's no more this, that. Like, it's beast mode for real. And some of you have never seen this side of me. Some of you are going to be uncomfortable with this side of me. And I ask you guys to make sure that you follow me very closely, because it's time, bro. It's really, really that time. And I think that it's that time for everybody that's on this call as well. I think that too many of us have been way too comfortable. I think that too many of us have allowed other people's energies to affect our energies, and we've slowed down. And honestly, fam, that's not us. It's not us. It's not you. Savage mode activated. For real, for real. Some of you guys don't know because you've never seen it, but you're going to see it these next few days. You're going to see it these next few months. It's savage now. It really is savage. Because when we look around and we look at the results tell the truth. That's all that matters at the end of the day. The results always tell the truth. The results. And when we look at them, that should be your motivation. That should be your dedication right there. That should be what lights you up right there. That should be what lights you up. And I think that that's what has lit me up. What lit me up, to be honest with you, was that I realized that I was almost following the masses. Instead of observing the masses and doing the opposite, I was actually doing what the masses were doing. I was following what the masses, and the fact that I even walked a step in that direction, it activated me. It activated me. Because now that I just realized, because it's something I've never done. So the moment I did it, it like smacked me in the face, like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? And paying attention to these people's energy. What are you doing allowing these people's perceptions to become yours? What are you doing? What are you doing allowing everybody else taking a step back to stop you from going forward? What are you doing? It was like that. It's like, bro, what are you doing, Nano? For it got so real on my journal that I was even cursing in my journal this morning. I even cursed. That's how you know how angry I was. I don't even curse in my journals, and I cursed at myself at my journal because that's how angry I got. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, Nano? For real? Seriously. Because sometimes we need those realizations. We've been asking for it. Think about it. We've been asking God for breakthroughs. We've been asking God for big realizations. It was like the higher version of Nano looked at me and said, Nano, let me tell you something, bro. And he like kind of like, you know, I'm a tough love kind of guy. Right? For me, I love tough love. Okay. That's how I learned. My mentors and, you know, literally everyone growing up for me, my coaches, they were all very tough on me because they always saw me for more than what I was. And it wasn't like I was in a bad place. Like, I've been good. You know, I've been in a good place. It's not like I haven't been working. I've been working. I've been building my business. But it wasn't that full version of me, though. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was just like it's like almost something that I can't even describe to you guys because it's hard to break down. But the energy was just different. But it was because it wasn't my energy, though. It was other people's energies. Okay. It wasn't my energy because I was working. I was still doing my morning routine. I was still, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone. I was doing things, but it was like for a little bit, for just like a few weeks, it almost felt like my energy was kind of like becoming other people's energies. And it was happening for a period of time where it made me uncomfortable. And I said, bro, I can't go down that road. You were given the gift of spiritual discernment. And that's probably what it was. And it was just like the moment I realized it, remember, I've been asking for realizations. I've been asking for breakthroughs. These are things that I've been asking God for on our prayers on this call. We ask for it. And I asked him, hey, if there's anything that is going against our purpose, wake us up to it, make us aware of it. If there are people, situations, circumstances that are not supposed to be there, take it away from us. And God is delivering it. And I said, bet. Because I started to realize that my energy was shifting and I had to go back. And I think that everybody on this call needs to hear this. I didn't write anything down for this call. Nothing. I don't have no notes. I don't have no points. I don't have nothing written down. I don't have nothing. I said, bro, today I'm going to just speak what my heart feels. I'm going to speak what I went through this morning, the realizations that I had this morning. Because after this, the person you see today is not going to be the person you see 30 days from now. The person you see today is not going to be the person you see 30 days from now. And look, guys, it's time for real, that a lot of you, I'm not going to say all of you, a lot of you, all of us take things to another level and we start going savage. I think that the world's energy has affected us way too much. I feel like the people's around us energy has affected us way too much. Remember, we are chosen ones. We are chosen. They don't want us to go down this road. They don't want us to go and do the things that we said we were going to do. Misery loves company. These people out there, it's unfortunate, and I don't like to say this, but a lot of people out there are miserable right now. You're not. You're on this call. I'm not talking to you. There's people out there that they're miserable and they want you to be miserable with them. People are energy vampires. They want to drain you of your energy so that you can stay there with them. We're chosen. And remember, these people are not aware that they are negative entities living within inside of them. And when they see people like us that are connected, that have God on our side, that are aware, they try to drain us of our energy so that we won't grow and we won't change them. And the only way that I can change the out is by going within. The only way I can change the outside is by going within, family. It's all a trap. We are living in very, very dark times. Very dark times. We are the lights in these dark times. We are the stars in the place of darkness. We are the ones that are going to light up everybody else. But we can't continue to allow people's energies and people's perceptions and the things that people think and want to do to be ours. Because that's what has slowed us down. That's what has slowed us down. That's what hasn't allowed us to live up to our full potential. That's what has you in that slump. That's what has you stuck. It's the people around you. It's the things that you're listening to. People are literally walking dead right now. They have no desire. How you taking the summer off? How you taking the summer for vacation and you're not even in the position that you want to be in? How do you explain that? It's time for us to wake up. All of us. I don't know if you guys have woken up yet, but it's time for us to wake up for real. We the ones that have the desires. We the ones that have the big dreams. We the ones that need to change the narrative. For not only for us, but for everybody. Because the thing is that they don't know any better because we walking with them. We are aware, but we walking with them. They're taking the summer off. Some people are taking the summer off. Some people are allowing the outside circumstances to affect their peace, and you're following them. You're allowing your outside circumstances to affect your peace. Like Ashley said in the chat box, it's time for us to separate now. What do they say? Elevation requires what, guys? Finish it for me in the chat box. What does elevation require? What does elevation require? It requires separation. It requires separation. Why do you think they say that? Some of us need to have some conversations with people around us, family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriends. And you honestly have to be just 100% real with yourself after this call, right? Right after this call, you need to be very, very real with yourself. Who are the people that you need to separate from? Who are the people that you need to have that conversation with? Some of you are going to need to have these conversations with your friends. Yo, look, fam, just letting y'all know from this day moving forward, don't hit me up to chill. Don't hit me up to party. Don't hit me up to go outside. I'm focused. I'm going to go on this run for the next 30, 60 days, and I need no distractions. Your girlfriend or your boyfriend, look, mommy, look, papi, whatever it is that you guys call each other, babe, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to separate for a little bit. I still love you. I still appreciate you. But I need to separate for a little bit to go up to the next level. If they're not in that energy level with you and they're not trying to do that with you, you're going to have to separate. You're going to have to keep it real with them. If they're not on that same type of time with you, I'm sorry, but I'm talking about my future here. I'm talking about my future here. I'm talking about my life here. Everything that we want will happen over the next year or two, but only those that are aware enough to have it happen are the ones that are going to have it. And remember, when you're so aware, the devil is going to find ways to distract you through other places. And I feel like that's what he's done. He's like, yo, Nano's too aware. I can't distract him with this and this and this. So let me attempt this right here. Let me attempt the people closest to him. Nano, he kind of knows your weaknesses. He knows that my weaknesses is my desire to help people, my desire for, caring so much about others. I said, I'm going to attack him through there. Let me see if I could distract them through there. It's going to distract you through the places that you never thought you can be distracted through. And I see some people telling me their boyfriends, their girlfriends, and so on and so forth. Family, listen to me. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend is not on the same type of time as you, you need to have a real conversation with them. Because the ones closest to you are the ones that are holding you back the most. And I'm telling you guys right now, I'm keeping it 1 million. I'm not keeping it 100. I'm not keeping it 1,000. I'm keeping it 1 million with you. If that person that you spend time with, that person that you sleep with, that person you share hugs with, that person you talk to on a day-to-day basis is not moving in the same direction as you, with the same desire, with the same guidance and everything as you, I'm not saying to leave them, but have that conversation with them. Have that conversation with them. And some of you guys may go through some breakups, and it is what it is. If it happened the way it's supposed to happen. But don't stay in a relationship that's not benefiting you for another 6 months. And just prepare for some healing. And that's all. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we all got to get on some new type of time. We all got to get on a different type of time. And that message is not for everybody. Some of us have great relationships. Some of us have individuals that are on the same type of time as us and are desirable and hold you accountable. And I'm grateful for mine. Right? My energy is clean. Her energy is clean. She holds me accountable. I hold her accountable. I'm good. I'm grateful. Okay? But there's other individuals that need to wake up and need to smell the coffee and see like, yo, this conversation needs to be had. This conversation needs to be had because it's time for a new level of you. It's time that we step into that new level. Like, that's it. We've hit our cap. Like, if I'm honest, we've all hit the cap. Now, we've done all that we can do this year. You see, throughout the year, there's always a time where you hit a cap throughout the year. The cap. When that happens, I think that's what happened for me this morning. I realized I hit the cap. I'm like, damn. It's like when you hit the roof, I just hit the cap. I'm like, okay. I've done all I can do up until this moment with what I know. But now, in order for me to hit that next level, in order for me to break through this cap, it's going to have to take a different level of me. It's going to take something that is going to take things I've never done. I'm going to have to do things I've never, ever done. I'm going to have to be more intentional. I'm going to have to wake up earlier. This is it right here. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. And it had to happen this way because, like I said, God already wrote the book for us. He already wrote it. We must now take this and just follow what he's going to tell us every day. Because let's all be honest. Put a 7 in the chat box if you know you could be doing more. Let's be real. Put a 7 in the chat box if you know you could be doing more. If you know you could be grinding harder. If you know you could be reading more. If you know you could be waking up earlier. If you know you could be listening to more audio, studying more, talking to more people. If you know you could be more intentional with the way you're doing things. And more. The next time I ask you that question, I want you to be like, bro, Nano, I'm doing all I can do, bro. I'm doing all that I can do. I've separated and I am elevating every day now. And I'm telling you guys right now, just remember this day, July 21st. July 21st. Because from this day forward, you guys will never see the same Nano ever again. You will not see the same Nano ever again after this day. I guarantee you that. Every day is going to be different. Every day is going to be a different level of growth. Like Press said in the chat box, there has been a shift. And things always happen for me on the 21st. And for some reason, today is the 21st. And I just came here on this call to give you guys the heads up. I didn't come on this call to really teach you guys anything. I didn't come on this call to give you guys the 7 keys to success. I didn't even come on this call to hold you guys accountable. I came on this call to make you guys aware that there has been a shift. And I feel it so deep within. And I don't know if it's just me that feels it. I don't know if it's just me that feels this shift. But I shifted. I really, really did. And it's been inside of me for the last few days. And it's been a weird ass feeling, bro. I promise you guys, I'm telling you, the whole week has just been so weird. It's just been this feeling inside of me. And I couldn't describe it. And I couldn't pinpoint it. I couldn't pinpoint it. What's up with this energy inside of me? It felt weird. It was almost like, and then I finally shifted. I finally became aware of why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And it's not a bad thing. I don't want nobody to think that this has been a bad thing. It's been a great thing. Because this is it right here. This is something that I've been waiting for. And I think that God put us in this position so that we can all wake up as well. I'm telling you, this was it right here. It's like when it all falls into place. It's like when it all falls into place. Go have those conversations with your friends. Go have those conversations with the people in your life. And just let them know that from this day moving forward, your energy is going to be your top priority. You will not accept people's energies anymore that don't align with yours. You're just going to be on a different type of time moving forward. And I'm not going to talk. I'm not even going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you. Because I don't want to tell you guys something. No, I just want to show you. I want to lead with my actions. I want to show you guys how true it was what I just said to you. Because this time around, it's going to be different, fam. And I want all of us to wake up and be on this type of time. So if you guys are ready to go savage, type savage in the chat box if you're ready to go savage. If you guys are ready to go savage, type savage in the chat box. Because for real, this is the end of the call right here. I'm going to do a prayer for us and we're good after this. I got an event that I got to go to later. But it's time for me, bro. It really is that time. I can't continue to walk down that path that everybody else is walking down. It's just not me. It's just that's just not me. I'm a different kind of person. Way different kind of person. And it's not like I ever would, but I just needed that moment to remind me. I needed this moment to remind me. I needed those people to share their energies with me and to share their perceptions with me for this to happen. I needed this to happen to me. Because the only way that I would be activated like this is if those things happen for me. So I'm grateful that they happened. I'm grateful that it happened because that's what activated me. That realization activated me in a way that I've never been. I haven't felt like this, guys, in so long. I've been asking God, like, man, and he delivered. And the energy shift has officially happened. And it happened on Thursday, July 21st, fam. It's time. All right, fam. So I love you guys so, so much. Okay. I appreciate you guys even more. Thank you guys for allowing me to be vulnerable on these calls and just be honest with you guys, because I want you guys to know that I'm not this perfect, motivational speaker that, does all things right and doesn't go through anything. And no, 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 no. I'm here with y'all. But I promise you, moving forward, the example is going to be even better. All right, fam. So get ready, tie your shoes, because the next part of me is going to be a very, very, very savage side of me. And it's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of uncomfortability, discipline, commitment, strength, determination. That's what it's going to take. But with what we want, that's what it takes. Think about it. The things that we ask for, that's what it takes. That's what it takes, fam. So enough talking, because if not, I could stay here and talk for another 20, 30 minutes. But I'm going to do a quick prayer for us, fam, and we'll go from there. So everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with this beautiful Thursday morning that we get a chance to wake up to today and elevate ourselves. Today, we felt the shift, God, and whatever feelings we had internally, whatever feelings we had of just desires and those feelings, they have officially activated within us. And we are ready to go completely savage and turn up on exactly everything that we said we were going to do. We're ready to fulfill our purposes more than ever now. We are ready to elevate more than ever now. There's been a shift and we felt it today, God. And we thank you so much for everything that you've done for us up until this moment, for the realizations that you've given us, for the awareness that you have blessed us with, the abundance, the blessings, the community, the people. We thank you so much. But moving forward, God, we ask that you give us the strength that we need to keep this energy within inside of us. We ask that you give us the guidance that we need in order for us to take the right steps moving forward. We ask that you give us the awareness that we need to make sure that we never fall back into any energies or any realizations or perceptions that don't align with us. We ask that you're there with us every single step of the way moving forward, because from this day moving forward, the energy has shifted and every single one of us on this call will never be the same after today. Everyone will step up more. Everyone will do more. Everybody's ready to get uncomfortable. Everybody's ready to do more than they've done up until this moment, because we realized that we were playing with our potential. And if we were playing with our potential, that meant that we weren't living up to our purpose the way we were supposed to be living up to our purpose. But enough is enough. And moving forward, we will live up to that potential. We will fulfill our purpose and we will pay the price in full, not half, not 25%. We will pay the price in full, Father. So we thank you so much for these realizations. We thank you so much for helping us become aware of everything that is happening in our life right now. And since the energy has shifted, I know that you have shifted with us. And it's time for us to go up and separate so we can elevate. So we love you so much. We appreciate you dearly. We are grateful for every single moment. We trust you. We believe in you. Let's go out there and have a great day. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Amen, family. So with that being said, guys, I'm super blessed and super grateful to be on this call. The shift has happened and we here. This was amazing. I am so grateful for this moment. Remember, nothing is good or bad. It all is what you give it. And this has been amazing. This has been a blessing in disguise. And we made it. And this is what it's all about. All right, fam. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys haven't liked this video, like this video. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll make sure that we have something good tomorrow. We might do a little Q&A tomorrow, so we can have a good end of the week. We might go on Zoom tomorrow, do a little Q&A. I'll see how I feel in the morning, see how it all feels. So get some questions ready for me. We might do a little Q&A tomorrow with Nano, and we'll get that rocking. All right, fam. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to elevate. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Mornings with Nano for another episode. And let's run it up, fam. God bless. Let's get it. Recession call coming soon, too. Don't worry. I got you.